You gotta get into the groove.
Hey everybody, welcome to another session with GrooveKart. I actually played the wrong intro there, so if you hadn't noticed, but welcome along. It's good to have you guys here. I'm Peter Moinroy, and I'm coming at you from New Zealand live. And so if you're joining us live, put a hashtag live into the chat box. Today here in New Zealand is actually Anzac Day, so it's a public holiday. Anzac Day is in commemoration of the New Zealand and Australian soldiers that actually fought in the First World War. And so it was a combination of the two soldiers more or less, well, basically fighting side by side in the First World War. But it's to commemorate all veterans, war veterans who have actually given their lives up overseas. So it's a very special day here in New Zealand, and obviously we share that with our Aussie counterparts. So if you are joining us from Australia, this day obviously is something that we remember those who have lost their lives. So lest we forget. Anyway, let's move on to what this session is about today. And if you've noticed that the topic is actually about Top Dawg. Now, Top Dawg is a dropshipper supplier, and they drop ship in the US. And so they're actually a supplier from the United States. So if you're actually drop shipping in the US, this could be beneficial for you. And so we're going to be kind of reviewing it, going through it. I have actually gone through it previously. It was a supplier that I had used in the past, and like everything else, things have evolved. They didn't have as many products as what they do now back then, and so lots of things have evolved with a lot of these suppliers that I used to use, say back in 2019, 2018, and so it's actually good to see. What I probably want to mention is that now, kind of like, because e-commerce is such a big thing now, a lot more people are actually doing e-commerce. A lot of the US manufacturers and suppliers realize that a lot of people who are actually doing e-commerce in the US are wanting US suppliers or wholesalers. And that often sort of attracts a fee. So, we do actually have our free ones, which is the AliExpress, Alibaba. So they're all free. But when it comes to US shippers or drop shippers, generally there's a monthly fee that comes with it, and there's some features that come along with it too. Depends on what tier you go onto. So you can actually get a free account, or you can go for the next tier up and pay, say, like, I don't know, $29.99 a month, and that sort of thing. So with anything that's got to do with drop shipping now, there's always going to be some sort of cost that's going to be involved. When I was doing drop shipping, there wasn't as much competition, but the other thing was that you didn't really have to pay various fees, but you didn't actually have a lot of options either as well when it came to suppliers. Back in those days, probably China was actually the one that was more or less doing a lot more drop shipping than other countries, but now predominantly we're getting a lot more in the US, which is really cool. And expect that there's going to be some cost to what you do in order to actually to get products. So I guess the the con or well, the down well, the downfall of actually paying let's just say it's a US supplier, you have to pay. So you have to pay a monthly fee, which is not such a bad thing. But the upside is that you're going to get quicker delivery, and you're going to have companies that you can actually sort of send the product back to you within the same country rather than having to ship it back to China and going through all that sort of rigmarole. So there's lots of pros and there's some cons with it. But all in all, that's kind of like the environment it's coming into now. There will be a cost for a monthly subscription for those sorts of things. Top Dawg is one of them. Their monthly subscription is fairly competitive, but they do actually have a free option as well. And that's what this is all about. I'm going to just go through the free options, and I'm going to be doing this probably over some weeks as well as, picking out a supplier, particularly in the US, and looking at their free options and what that entails. Now, sometimes with the paid options, you have like that integration with your store, but a lot of these sites actually integrate with the ones like WooCommerce or Shopify, those sorts of stores. GrooveKart is not actually in the mix as of yet, other than the ones that we already integrate with, which is Printify, Printful. There's a few others too as well. So how do we work around that? How do we get around that? How do we get around not having to go onto a paid subscription, if you like, or a monthly subscription? How do we get around that initially so that we can just get started, for a lot less money? And that's what we're going to go through. And I have mentioned to you before in the past, I used to actually just manually add my products, which was time consuming. However, these days now, there's a lot more, you can speed up the process. And, at the end of the day, the more you get used to it, and I do suggest that you actually look at doing manual inputs when it comes to information for products and images and all that sort of thing, because it'll get you used to, doing that process if you have to for any other supplier. All right. Let me just let me have a look at some of these comments in here. Okay. Well, thank you, Tyler, for being here once again, and Dr. Lisa yourself as well for being here. Kia ora to you too as well, Dr. Lisa. And thank you for putting the hashtag lives. Tyler, appreciate you taking time to share all things GrooveKart and e-commerce. Capitalism in all its glory, yes. Of course, learning all processes is a great idea. Yep. And I suggest that you do that. I suggest that you be an all-rounder. There are many tangents to e-commerce, as you know. There's, there's different ways that you can actually sell products. You can sell, products by doing reviews for Amazon, product reviews, and make money that way. I actually know somebody who does that. I've met up with him kind of like fortnightly, and he sort of lets us all know how he's going and what he's making, and so it's very, very interesting. But doing reviews for Amazon is very, very tough. In the sense that trying to get into it, trying to be eligible to do it, and they send them free products too, by the way. So that's a bonus. And there's also things like the selling on Amazon and selling on eBay. Amazon do actually also have an affiliate program where you can sell products like as an affiliate. So there's many different ways that you can actually sell or do e-commerce. The way that I've been showing you literally is having your own site and putting your own products up. Not so much your own products, but products from other suppliers, and actually selling it from your store. So there's still a method that's a good method. And, at the end of the day, your database is your own. That's kind of what I like about it, is that because I've got my own website, I actually keep the data, and I can market to those customers, to my own customers. So that's why I like having the GrooveKart site, because it's not locked in. It's not locked up. So when you do a Shopify site, often you are actually paying monthly for one site. As opposed to GrooveKart, you can do as many sites and you don't have to pay a monthly fee if you're a lifetime member or a lifetime account holder. So those are the benefits, and the trade-off is that sometimes you're going to have to actually manually upload your products, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you've got the time, and sometimes if you spend like an hour or two doing that, then you can quickly add a lot of products to your store over a period of a week or even a month. And so it is a good habit to actually get into. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. What else we got? Learn. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just wondering if everybody can see that. I'm going to actually increase the view a wee bit, just so that get a better view of it. I wonder if I can put myself into there. That's better. Okay, for those who are newbies, and if you're watching this, and I know there's no newbies in here at the moment, but if you are a newbie and you're watching this, watching the replay, when you first log into your Groove account, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to have all your applications here, but you're also going to have them on the side here if you hover over the Groove logo, and so you can access it from here as well. So I'm just going to go to GrooveKart, and I've got a few stores here, and the one that I'm working on at the moment, which is this one here, Mad Dog Styles, I'm going to go into there. All right, so I mentioned before, other than the ones that we already integrate with, which I'll just quickly show you, by the way, in the POD and drop shipping section there. But you can actually see that these are some of the suppliers that we actually integrate with. At the moment, Tiny Brander, Honeycomb, and there's a new one called HubKart. Okay, they're all kind of how would I say, the setup process of that at the moment. I'm just assuming that the devs are actually working on that. So these are they're not quite ready just yet to actually start using. These two here, Tiny Brander and Honeycomb, are basically supplement suppliers. So you can actually put your own branding on the protein powder bottle. What do you call them? Bottles? Yeah, I guess they are. And all the other supplement bottles as well. So you can put your own branding on, but basically it's their supplement that you're selling. And they actually do have a monthly fee for this sort of thing. HubKart, I would say that would be I have heard about HubKart, but that one's there, so those three there, really, I would say, I would imagine that those would, the dev team from Groove will be actually working on those to get those sorted so that you can actually start using them if you wanted to. But other than that, we've got the usual Printful, Printify. Dropify is actually just a platform. It's kind of like a middleman. It's a platform where it actually has access to quite a few different global suppliers, and you can use their platform to actually get access to these suppliers. And then Dropify kind of actually acts like a transfer or an import type sort of a platform, or an export platform, where you can put all the different products that you select from these various suppliers that they have access to, and then it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like an information type page where you can put your details of the product and all those sort of things, add your images. It's like that, but it's very similar to what we have in GrooveKart, but all it does is gets the product in there, and then you can actually export it into your GrooveKart site. So it just behaves like a middleman. So really, it has connections to other suppliers. And some of these suppliers could be Walmart, could be Target, those sorts of suppliers, and obviously the ones that we normally use, which is Alibaba or AliExpress, all those ones too as well. So it has a lot more, and it kind of saves time, I guess, if you don't want to go to every supplier and sign up and create an account and all that sort of thing, because there are thousands and thousands of actually suppliers out there. Then Shopify is probably one of the ones that you want to jump onto, but it actually attracts a fee, so a monthly fee you have to pay. There is a lifetime offer, but you may want to just start off on the monthly fee. I think they've got a free version as well. But what I'm trying to show you is maybe if you were looking into suppliers and you've come across a supplier that you really like and you want to engage with them directly, then rather than have something like Shopify, it's you can do that as well. So one of the suppliers that I have dealt with, which I just mentioned before, is called Dawg. This is it here. This is their dashboard, and I just had on their pricing. So let me just see if I can get that back. We go. I think I had to do upgrade or something like that. Where was it? Let me just refresh that page. Oh, there it is. Upgrade there. So there's the upgrade. You can use free ongoing. I'm just trying to figure out what the advantages are or the features. All right. Okay, so one of the most important things is that it has this, which is a CSV product spreadsheet. Now, it's actually free for all paid plans. So I'm not too sure if I'm on a free. Let me just have a quick look. Dashboard. Go into my accounts. Membership plans. Okay. This is the startup plan. So I'm on the startup plan and I don't get any order tracking. I don't get any sync data, product support, photo. So that doesn't really matter because we don't integrate with them. We don't actually have a way of integrating with them anyway. Integrated with carrier and calculated shipping rates. That may matter, especially if you're wanting to do your own sort of courier type sort of thing. But really, at the end of the day, we don't really need that either. Now, the CSV product spreadsheet is a paid, so it's $24 for a spreadsheet. And I would say that would be for each spreadsheet that you download. Do we need it? Not at this point. We don't really need it. Favorite products list, bulk order. So there's lots of reasons why not to be on a free plan. But however, we've still got access to it, and we can still actually promote them. All right. So, and if I upgrade, then I'm going to get like the phone support, order tracking, sync the data. These things don't really matter. This one here doesn't really matter. But yeah, and I guess the higher you go, the more, and 1,000 products. So integrated products per store, no integrated products. So we can't automatically integrate them. But we do actually have over 700,000 wholesale products that we've got access to. Hello, Nancy. How are you? So look, I think we can just stay on the startup plan for now because really we're not going to be uploading a ton of products. I'm only using them because they've got some products in there that I'm actually looking for my store, for my Mad Dog Styles store. So I'm going to go to the product catalog and just have a look at some of their products because I think they've got some pretty good high-end products as well. And the best thing about it is that they ship from the US. So made in the US and ships from the US. So those are two good benefits, right? especially if you live in the US, or if you're like me, you only you actually only have your store available to the US public and for US buyers. So that's kind of because they're a bigger market, right? They're a huge market. Yes, you can get it from China, and you could probably get some of these very similar from like AliExpress or Alibaba or all those sorts of places. But at the end of the day, if you can get it from the US and have it made in the US and get it shipped from the US, that's a great selling point for your US clients. All right. Okay. There's one other thing I actually want to tell you before we get started on this, and that is when you start actually getting different suppliers for products that you're selling on a single store, you really need to identify which supplier that product come from, because later on, if someone actually buys that product, you really need to be able to process, because you're going to have to process the order yourself anyway, but you'd have to process the order, but you need to know who it came from, because if you've got like about 4 or 5 different suppliers that are actually that you're getting product from, or you've got your products listed on your store that are from those various suppliers, then you really need to know who the suppliers are if someone does actually buy anything, because it can get a little bit out of control when you realize you've got quite a few products and you go, I'm not too sure where this one came from. Who actually sells this one? Is it AliExpress, or is it Dawg, or is it Banggood? So you really need to try and find a way that you can actually identify which ones are which. So I'm just going to quickly show you how you can do that. Okay, so just in GrooveKart here, I'm going to go into products. I'm going to go, actually, is it products? Actually, let me just have a look here. Categories. I'm going to go into credit. Yep. So products, categories. All right. Wonderful tip about labeling products with vendor's name. Yes. So in here, no, it's not categories. My products. All right, in here we have what we call manage brands. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to add the brands in there. So I'm going to create a brand. I've actually got Printify. I'm going to create. I'm going to add a new brand, which is going to be called Dawg. So I'm just going to put that in there. I'm not really going to put any sort of short description about it. I don't really need to do anything in there because I'm not really trying to promote them. I'm just promoting my store. So I'm just going to put Dawg in there and just going to enable and then just go save. All right, so now I've got a brand called Dawg. I'm just going to add one more. Add a new brand, and I'll show you how this all works. I'm going to put Printful in there. Save. Now, when I go to my products, now I know I've got my Mad Dog Styles as a brand, but when I go to my products, and because all these t-shirts are actually Printful, come from Printful, I need to assign a brand to it. So I'm going to assign a brand, and I'm going to obviously assign it as Printful, and here we go. So there we're just going to add that, assign brand, and select, and where's my Printful? Didn't actually save my Printful. Where are they? Let me just save that and duplicate that, and let me go back. Not sure why Printful's not in there. Manage brands. Okay, it's there. Oh, I've got to enable it. There. All right, let's go back to here. Let's see if I can see it now. Let's just give this a refresh. The great thing I like about this too as well with the GrooveKart is that I can actually be on multiple pages within the same store and not having to worry about logging, going out of one page in order to go to another page. I can just stay on the information of the product, and then I can also go into brands, and then I can go into, the builder and all those sorts of things at the same time. I don't have to actually be out of one of these pages at all in order to go into another page within, in the store. So anyway, here we are. Assign a brand. I'm going to try this again. Here we go. There is Printful, and now I have got that as Printful. So that means that particular shirt is assigned to Printful, which is, I'm going to do the rest to all the other shirts as well. Okay, so we've got Top Dog as a brand in there. So it's very important that when you start actually building up more suppliers, start allocating the brand to them. Okay, we're in here. Now, there are some really cool products in here. As far as prices go, I think they're, fairly competitive. They're reasonably priced. You may want to just review what some people are actually buying these for. So let's just have a quick look. I'm going to have a look at this one here. I'm just going to copy this, not the whole thing, but just that there. And I'm going to right click and search Google for that product. I think that's this. That kind of looks like this one here. Oh, yeah, I would say that's the one here. Let's have a look at this one here. This is on Amazon. So let's just go there and have a look to see what it's priced on Amazon. So it's $52.64 on Amazon. Not a lot of margin in that one, but the thing is, let me just have a look. No input fees. You have to make sure that we're talking about apples for apples here, because the reason why I say that is because that same product could be on. See, now we've got AliExpress. So if we have a look here, AliExpress is $23.23. Oh, well, $32.29 if you're talking New Zealand. Oh, okay, so the other thing is, all right, so this is actually, is that in New Zealand dollars? Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, get back here. Oh, okay, so that's in US. Okay, so the other thing is that you have to make sure that we are talking apples for apples, because there may be a difference in quality. They all look the same, but there could be a difference in quality because these ones here are actually made in the US. The ones from AliExpress, I'm not too sure if they're from the US or whether they're actually from China or made in China, but 9 times out of 10, most products here are actually made in China and AliExpress. All right, but let's just say that we're calling this as probably a quality product. Have a look at some of the information that it has here. Have we got any reviews? Okay, no reviews. Oh, right. Okay, so you can upgrade your membership for better pricing or more products. So you can actually do that there. So that's the other thing, is that, these type of sites are actually offering discount rates if you actually upgrade to the monthly subscription. But let's just say that we're not going to do all that. We're just going to worry about actually getting these products up there. We may have to put a good cost on this so that we make some profit out of it. But we literally need to be doing some research on costing, because if I actually did that in US dollars, that would be a lot less. Go there, US. Well, so that'll be $18.28. Oh, and that looks really attractive to actually buy, right? Because it looks the same and all that, but you really need to sort of be cautious as to whether or not you're getting good quality. not so great quality versus good quality. And it stipulates here on the site that all products are made in the US. So, I don't know. There may be a difference. All right, I'm not actually interested in backpacks anyway. I want to go to pet products. So I'm going to go back to here, product catalog, and I'm going to go down the side here. I'm just going to click on pets, and we've got a ton of them. Pet apparel. Okay, I'm going to look at by category. Kind of just want all dogs, really. Oh, there's a ton here. Okay, let's just have a look at pet accessories and dog harnesses. All right. They don't look like pet accessories. Oh, there's one there. Dog harnesses. Okay, not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, we're getting some better ones, but what's that one? Midnight Onyx charm set. Okay, so that must have an onyx stone in there or something of some sort. Treat your pet with a curated midnight onyx collar charm set. Chosen for aesthetic, beauty, and universal properties, we've paired our black midnight cork leather collar with our onyx moon crystal slider charm. Crystal slider charm. Okay. All right. Probably not something I'm actually into or want to sort of sell. Let's have more look in here. I'm going to try and play around with these filters a wee bit. Okay, we've got pet dog harnesses, dog clothes, dog collars. We'll go dog toys, dog leashes. Let's load more. Dog bandana. There. Dog beds. Dog grooming is something I would probably want. There you go. Grooming supplies. Dog leads. I'm sure I did dog leads, or was it dog leashes? No, I did dog banners as well. I'm not sure. Banners and bandanas. Bandana and bandanas. Okay, I'll put that in there. All right, so, right, okay. Now we've got a few, maybe sort of like a bit more higher ticket products. We have a grooming table here for dogs. So I guess if you own a grooming station, grooming, what do you call it? Service, you can actually, this is probably a good thing to grab is one of these things, which is a grooming table, and it's got a arm on it where you can actually leash the dog to while you're grooming them. All right, so this will reach out to like dog breeders, people who do dog shows, all those sorts of things. So this is actually not a bad item to put on my store. It's like I haven't well, I kind of put the same sort of searches when I'm searching for dog products or all that sort of thing, and like say AliExpress, these are not one of the things that pops up. So it's interesting because at the end of the day, this could be actually an ideal thing that I can sell on my store and someone may want to buy, because I'm thinking that I'm going to get people who actually have various breeds. They're going to come to my store. What's Tyra saying? Tyra, wonderful tip about labeling products. Yep, with vendors. It would go great bundled with your e-bike. What will go great bundled with my e-bike? The leash. The dog. Anyway, so yeah, that might be something I could probably seriously look at. I'm just going to get rid of some of these tabs here. There's too many tabs. What else have we got? Lavender Rose match your pet gift set. Wow. Oh, the backpack. Yeah. Yeah, it would actually. Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Okay. We've got a dog bath by the looks of it, or was it I'm not sure. Looks like a dog bath. Okay, let's have a look at this. So it's kind of interesting when you look. I love this sort of thing where you just come across different products. I mean, this is, you know, and you can actually get probably, you could spend a lot of time just sort of looking at different products and you know, getting wowed by some of these ones that you haven't really seen before. I would say something like this is, there are people out there that would go to that, you know, to that extreme where they'll actually start buying jewelry for their pets and all that sort of thing. So it, you know, things like this are definitely a market out there. But the thing is that I could actually, you know, there's so many things that you can choose from. I really need to be selective as to what I put on my store, because I don't want to do everything and anything when it comes to my niche and the way that, you know, I want to sort of like direct it to how I want to direct it, and what, you know, what I, you know, in terms of what, you know, I want to make available to my customers, if you like. So I'm thinking these must be dog treats, these lolly looking things. Yeah, they must be. Okay. Competition table. There you go. So I mentioned about dog shows. So this must be a competition table where, what do they do with that one? Muscle equipment versus competition is one of the only competition tables on the market that comes with an adjustable grooming arm. All right. So I'm reading the words here. Is one of the only competition tables on the market that comes with an adjustable grooming arm. That could be a great selling point. All right. So, and they've got various colors. They've got blue, black, and purple, or pink, whatever you want to call that. Okay, that's really cool. It's something that I will probably look back at. What else have we got? That looks like a Eco Lizard dog rope toys. All right, don't even look at that one. Dog backpack. If you want to take your dog hiking, I guess. Or if you want to ride on one of the e-bikes and take your dog on your backpack. Hey, Tyler. It's another pet grooming table. So that would be a bench type one. So I think you would put that on a bench. I'm not sure if you put that on the floor, but on the bench. I kind of like that dog bed there. That looks pretty cool. There's another grooming table. There's a few grooming tables. I'm kind of sort of like, I'll need to move on to something that's other than grooming tables and backpacks. But what is this? That can't be a bag for a dog, could it? Okay, it's probably because it's got Bark Fifth Ave on there. That's probably why. I don't think that's for a dog. No, it's not for a dog. You can get quite carried away with this sort of thing, just browsing and looking at different products. But the whole, I mean, that's a great thing, because at the end of the day, you know, you're going to be selective about what you want. So you're giving things a good look. You're kind of sort of like, you know, you're invested in trying to sort of find products that ideally you want to put on your store. Pet Health Lift and Go. Okay, so now this may be a good one. This one's actually made in China. So not all products are made in China, but they ship from the US. If this is what I think it is, then I think this would be a good one. There's not much information on this. Let me just have a look at that. Okay, let's do a little trick here. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to just put into ChatGPT what is a, and then I'm going to paste that in and see what it comes up with. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink of water. So the Total Pet Health Lift and Go lead is a specialized harness system designed for dogs, particularly those with mobility issues such as aging or ailing pets. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was. It features comfortable neoprene padded support harnesses for both the front and the hind sections of the dog. These harnesses provide substantial support and make it easier for for owners to lift their dogs. Additionally, the harness has built-in handles which facilitate lifting the dog in various situations, such as getting in and out of the vehicle or navigating obstacles. This product is intended to enhance convenience for pet owners while ensuring comfort and safety for the dogs. All right, so that's exactly what I thought it would be, but we didn't actually have enough information there. So the process that I just done by putting it into ChatGPT, if I want to put that on my store, then I've actually got some more information about it that I can actually copy and paste into my store for that product. So that's why I've done it in ChatGPT rather than just go through Google. All right, so that is something I would definitely put in there, because there'll be a lot of pet owners out there that would actually be, like I know dogs get arthritis, and pets that actually maybe not quite well, they're sick. This is actually helps the owners get them into a vehicle, a lot more comfortable for the dog, and a lot more easier for the owner to be able to lift them, right? So, and especially old age dogs too as well, that just can't jump that high anymore. I know they have steps and all that sort of thing, but there are situations where you may need this sort of thing. So that's a good one. That's something that's a and this is where I'm trying to sort of like what I'm trying to add to my store are products that not just the type of products that you see all the time, but products that are useful and they solve a problem, and they and those are the best products where they solve a problem. And I guess this would solve a problem in more ways than one, making the dog comfortable when they're getting lifted and making it a lot more easier for the owner to lift them. So that's a good product. I think that price is pretty good, and it says up here MSRP, the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $81.41. So there's a good profit in there. All right. So, okay. What else we got? You're kind of getting a over the shoulder look how I actually just look for products. This is kind of what I do. So everything I'm doing now is simply what I actually normally do when I'm not doing a session. I'm not just doing this for your guys' benefit, but this is how I do my research, if you like. I like the fact that they've actually got made in there where you can actually tell straight away. But if you can see that I think they're all shipped from the US. There's nothing that's not shipped from the US. But yeah, anyway, let's go back up here. Slumber Pet Tough Structable Bed. Okay. All right. Dockside Adventures Ultimate Harness. Island Vibes. All right. So these are dog covers. Equestrian collection. So there's I wish they wouldn't show. Maybe I should actually take those treats out of this hole, because man, I'm getting a lot of treats here. Just want to get those out. Get rid of those dog treats. Where was it? Oh, okay. Don't know why I'm getting them. I haven't actually selected them, but I don't know why I'm getting them. I appreciate this over-the-shoulder look, and it is appreciated. The best benefit is I can watch as many times as I want. And indeed, yes, of course. Oh, you even got dropship from United Kingdom. Okay, let me just put that in there. Dropship from the US. Okay, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. What is that? Tuffy Dinosaur. Olive Tiger Collar Charm Set. Charm sets. There must be a thing. There's got to be a thing. Some people must be into this whole sort of like charm set collars. I don't know. If you got a dog, tell me whether or not you're into these charm set collars, because I'd like to know. I mean, it'd be interesting. I kind of like these harnesses. I think they look good, but I know there are better ones out there too as well. A coil spacer. This has got to be for when you're washing your dog. It has to be. See, still no, not a lot of information in here about it. But like I said, you could pretty much just copy that and then ask ChatGPT. But I'm guessing that goes into a hose by the looks, that you can actually use that to wash your dog or your pet. These hoodie things, you could actually probably print these, get your own designs, put it on and print, like in Printful, Printify, so you can do a print on demand type sort of a scenario there. Mind you. Oh, okay. So this is a Barbie one. I guess if you're a Barbie, there's a lot of adults out there, like female adults and any male adults love Barbie. So this could be a real, something that might be great for a pet owner. All right, let's get back. Can get rid of some of these things here again. I'm not really getting a lot at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow the search down a bit more. I'm going to just kind of focus on harnesses. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to get rid of the dog clothes, dog toys. I'm going to probably keep the leashes, get rid of the collars, get rid of the pet accessories. I'll go dog, harnesses, dog banner. I'm going to get rid of that. I'll leave the grooming supplies in there because I think there are other grooming type sort of equipment that you can get. I think from memory, there's a blower type sort of thing, like blows air so that you can dry off your pet after you've given them a bath. Clipper set. All right, clipper set. Plush robe, dog robe. Great. All right. I'm going to try now. I'm going to search by price. See if I can search by price. Can I search by price? Product data. Oh, okay. Now let's see. Filter. Can I search by price? Okay, it doesn't look like I can for some reason, unless I'm looking in the wrong place. All right, I'm just going to scroll down real quickly. I think you're getting the picture though, you really do have to look. I mean, I would probably spend maybe an hour or two doing something like this, and I'll probably only come out with maybe one or two products, but that's great. I mean, it's an hour and two well spent in terms of actually really reviewing different products. And, if something really sticks out for me, I'm going to do a little bit more sort of investigation into that product and find out more, but I think at the end of the day, I like that one. Oh, there's some real colourful ones here. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think at the end of the day, it's all about sort of being very selective and spending their time. rather than trying to sort of just put everything up on your store, because it's literally a waste of time trying to do that. These glove things I think would be very handy, like for de-shedding gloves for your dogs, for the fur, especially when they're molting. My dog molts in the winter. I think that's when they all do. But yeah. Okay, let's have a look at Tyler reckons my grand dogs, yeah, grand dogs, yep, know how to take collars off constantly, taking off invisible fence collars. Oh. Clever dogs. All right, well, yeah, I think let's just go off the dog topic for a wee bit, because I know all of yous are probably not going to have stores that are based around just dogs, so there may be other things in here. But let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go back here and let's just have a look at their product catalog again and see what else is actually interesting out there. And they've put probably maybe their featured products here up on the first page here. And so let's just have a look at some of these and see what these are. There are actually products in here that I have not seen before. What is this? Oh, that may be just a model. Okay, yeah, this is a model. These look like cowboy boots, so for kids. That's pretty cool. The Lux Pet. Oh, let's have a look at that. I said we weren't going to do dogs, then we are. By the looks of it, that's pretty cool. It's something like I would probably look at getting, but I don't think. Yeah, it's faux leather, so it's not real leather. But hey, it may be. I don't know how popular it would be. Could ask chat that. Could ask chat. This is the great thing about AI now. You can actually get some real good information by just putting it to chat. So, like if I actually stuck this in there, that one there, and I just copy that, I'll go into chat and I'll go, is this a popular pet accessory, or dog accessory, I should say? And then I'll put it in there, paste it in there. Is the Lux Pet, take that out. Is the Lux Pet Carrier a popular dog accessory? Let's just have a look. The Lux Pet Carrier appears to be well-regarded accessory among dog owners. It is praised for comfortable and stylish design, which is intended to provide pleasant travel experience for pet owners and for pets and the owners. The carrier also offers plenty of ventilation, making it suitable for various travel situations. Additionally, the Lux Pet Carrier is popular enough to be featured in the product bundles and has a significant number of positive customer reviews. Wow. Okay. This suggests that it is a popular choice among consumers looking for a reliable and attractive pet carrier. Well, there you have it. How true that is, I'm not too sure. You could also ask the same question, and let's do that. Let's just ask the same question from Gemini, because Gemini is hooked straight into Google. So this is Gemini Google, I should say. Go there. I have got a paid one, but I have to go into my other browser. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to put the same question in here and see what this comes up with, because I use Gemini Google for a lot of research stuff, because it's actually taps straight into while it's difficult to say definitely if the Lux Pet Carrier is a super popular dog accessory, it does get mentioned by pet retailers and has a positive reviews on sites like Amazon. And here's what we can gather. Sold by pet stores, the Lux Pet Carrier is carried by at least one online pet retailer, the Pet Empire. By at least one online retailer. Wow. Which is not many. which positions itself as a seller of luxury pet supplies. This suggests it caters to a specific customer who wants high quality, possibly designer pet products. Positive reviews on Amazon. The Lux Pet Carrier has positive reviews that mention its functionality and stylish design. That's good to know. However, there are some limitations to consider. Limited brand, there isn't widespread brand recognition for Petite, the maker of the, okay. So saying that there isn't like a widespread brand recognition, probably because there's not many people selling it. Newer product, it's possible the Lux Pet Carrier is a relatively new product, and so awareness is still building. All right, so this is great. This is great for me because it's a product that's actually still in its early days. There is some popularity about it. There's one. It's saying that there's at least one supplier or seller. I'm kind of thinking that this is something that, is one of those products that you need to jump on early before it starts getting saturated. Recommended price here, so $169.99. You can buy for $140. So there's some reasonable profit in there. All right. Okay, well, guys, that's actually me. I'm going to stop it there because I think we've covered enough, really, when it comes to the what was it called? It was called Top Dawg website. I am going to be using it. I'm going to just stay on the startup level because I do think there's a lot of products in there that I can actually get for my store. That one in particular that we just looked at, I think that's cool. And you can see how I've used AI to actually give me assistance and actually doing some research on it rather than going through a whole bundle of web pages and stuff like that to try and track down this product and all that sort of thing. I mean, I could literally go here and say, okay, Gemini. I could go to Gemini and could go, can you give me, and let's just see if it does, can you give me 5 reviews from Amazon? And let's just see what it comes up with. Spelling typo, but let's just see what it comes up with. And okay, so it's given me 5 reviews. Wow. This carrier is exactly what I was looking for. My little Yorkie looks like royalty traveling in her new faux leather palace. It's sturdy enough for her to feel secure, yet the mesh panel keep her ventilated. Okay, cool. I love the quality and design of this carrier. It's perfect for my Chihuahua and feels very comfortable. We recently flew with our cat using it. Blah, blah, blah. This is great. Okay, so there's 3 stars here, 4 stars here, 5 stars. It's given me the stars as well. So, that's enough for me to make my decision on this. I'm gonna get that as a product. So yeah. Okay. What do I want to show you? Yes, we need to go to the calendar. Okay, now let me just go to it is Groove Asia. .cm at the stage, resource, not resources, resource. And if you go there, you will come to this page here, and you can check out calendar, which is there. And I'm just going to tell you what's on this weekend, and this coming, well, tomorrow and this weekend. But we have make your first dollar with Simon Leon, and if you click on the link there, that'll take you to the registration page. 1 day, okay, yeah, 1 day, 9 hours to go, 9.5 hours to go. So if you want to learn how to make an average of US $30 to $100 per hour with these secrets to multiple streams of passive income, just come on to click on the link. It's isummitmastery.com/money, and you'll get to this page, and then you can jump on for this event. So I'm thinking, what is it? Click on here, and yeah, so you just register here. Looks like it's free. Yeah, it's a free event. So jump on it if you want to learn more about that. Coming back to the calendar here, we have obviously we've got Tyra's Power Hour tomorrow. It's Power Hour Plus. Someone needs to change that. Power Hour Plus, and then we also have another Groove Asia Leaders Unite with Karen, and so she will be on at 11 a.m. GMT plus 8. Tyra's on at 8 a.m. GMT plus 8. And the Make Your First Dollar Online is 10 p.m. GMT plus 8. Now, with the weekend coming up, we have the Complete Advanced Prompt Engineering course with Ching Yu Tan, our AI Whisperer. And this is a paid event. This is not a free event. This is a paid event. It's it's like a workshop, but it's covering everything from the basics of AI, right up into the more complexities of AI, such as ChatGPT's agents and creating your own ChatGPT agents and things like that. So Ching Yu Tan has done has got a lot of experience around the AI and prompt engineering side of things, and how you can just create various things using it. But this is no means by an advanced course. This is actually from beginners to like an intermediate type sort of advanced. So everything's going to be bundled into the whole weekend. And as it says here, unlock the secrets of successful prompt engineering, discover the insiders, tactics, and strategies that turn novices into AI marketing masters. So that will be a great one there. I'm going to be on that one. But like I said, it is not free. There is a fee cost to this. And if you come to the actual landing page, it's isummitmastery.com /AI now, and there you will see it. You've got one payment of $497 if you just want to pay in one payment, or you can do 3 payments of $197. But here is the registration page, and if you want to learn more and you want to learn from one of the best in the industry at the moment in terms of AI prompting, Ching Yu Tan is definitely that person. But you can learn a lot when it comes to AI. I know that there is AI is forever evolving. Ching Yu always keeps up with the latest stuff that what's happening with AI. So you're going to get the latest information and the latest training. All right, so I think that's me for. Let me just get rid of the screen here. Okay. That is me for today. Thank you for being part of today's session. I hope some of the stuff that I was doing really helps. That was actually a real good review of Top Dawg. I actually sort of saw a lot in there, that a lot of products that I could actually put on my site. But of course, as the name alludes to, it sounds like it's for pets, but it's not. Top Dawg covers a lot of other items as well. So go on there, go over to it. That's Top Dawg, which is spelled with a D, so DAWG, topdawg.com. Go over there, sign up for a starter account, a free account. I think it's free. You can stay on free for as long as you want until you want to upgrade. So it's not free for 14 days or anything like that. There are a lot of sites like that, by the way. But yeah, the one thing I like about it, there are some products on there that I think will be good for high-end type products. But also the other thing is really important is it gets shipped from the US. It looks like all the products are just shipped from the US, and which is really, really cool. And try that method that I used before in trying to get more information about a product where there is not much information. Use ChatGPT. If you want to know more about the product, or you want to get an idea what the product is like, or what reviews it's getting, then again, use ChatGPT. That will save a lot of time. So those are just a few tips. Thank you for joining me. It was great to have you here today. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
You gotta get into the groove.